Hello and welcome to Biblical Budgeting. This is Janice, and we are going to check out my wallet. This is weekly wallet check-in. What we have spent on the week of May 22nd to May 28th. Today is May 29. We are checking on what's in our wallet today. Well, I have some cash left over. That is the thing that we did not do, that I did not do last time I cashed stuff, is to clear my wallet. So there's a little bit of confusion in my math because whatever was in my wallet, I started using. So we will have some questionable expenses. So here you go. I don't really keep a lot of cash in my wallet, so I don't think there's so much that is unaccounted for. So here you go. This is all the cash. I don't think I want to count the coins, but that is going to our coin jar. And this 25 cents will go back to my wallet because we're gonna use that for Aldi's card. And so let's see how much cash we have. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have $6 in my wallet. So let's see what we have spent on in our groceries. But before that, let us look at the words of the Lord in Jeremiah 32:19. Great are your purposes and mighty are your deeds. Your eyes are open to the ways of all mankind. You reward each person according to their conduct and as their deeds deserve. So that is very, very encouraging word of the Lord as he looks at everyone. Sometimes we think that God is not watching, but God is watching to every little thing that you're doing to better yourself. And this is one of them, to better your life, to better your finances. So here we go. What we spent on last week on groceries. The thing is, I did not go to the groceries last week at all. We still have some food in our house. We have some food that we were able to use for the whole week. And we were planning on doing barbecue, but it was raining for the whole week. So we have not done that, and we still have our barbecue stuff. We still have our meat that we are going to cook. It's still good. It's still good to be eaten. It was frozen, so it took about few days to defrost it, and it's still good right now. So we are going to cook our barbecue today. And so what we spent on last week is a jar of honey that my dog went to his groomer, and they are selling a local honey. And I am always on the lookout for local honey because it helps with my allergies. So that is one of the things I have spent money on last week, which is $20. And then Food Lion, I don't know if you have Food Lion in your area, but in my area, one of the grocery store is Food Lion, and they have a sale on watermelon. So I bought a couple, and that is the two things I have spent on my grocery money last week. So we still have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220. So we still have 220, but my daughter wants to go to grocery store today or tomorrow, whenever we feel like I feel like going. We are going to the grocery store pretty soon. And the going, we have not spent anything on this because I still have half tank. So this is still $60 in our gas envelope. and Haven. I have not went to the store to buy anything for the house, so we still have $60 in Haven in our home expenses. Then the reward, my daughter went to the dentist, and what is the best way to reward yourself after a dentist is to go to a candy store. We went to OP's so she can get her treat, and then we went to Dollar Tree, and then she can get more treats. So that's what we did. And we went to Chick-fil-A. She wanted to go to Chick-fil-A, and so that's the things that I have spent on this spending money. But there is, okay, now I put shampoo here. I this should be in Haven, but for some reason I wrote it down here. And the best thing to do is to change this, but I really don't want to add more confusion to why there is $68 in here when I spent some money and it shows $63. And then on the 29th, when I checked it this morning, there is $68. And I cannot put an explanation of why I have $68. So let's just, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 68. So let's just leave that as is. I may have taken some cash from my wallet last week when I did not clear it out. So that's that. So we're just gonna leave it as is. And then another thing I have spent money on last week is the celebration, which is my daughter is going to a party this coming Sunday, and I have bought a $45 worth of gifts. So this cash is going back to the bank, and now we have a negative of $15, but I'm just going to absorb that. Instead of replacing it on my next stuffing, I will just leave it as is at to 0, and then we'll just start from the beginning. The money will just have to come from the buffer money that I left in my bank account. And the next area I have spent money on is for my dog, which he went to the groomer last week. He spent $45 for his nails and his paw pads. So that's what he spent money on. Now he has $15 left over. So I think that's all that I have spent money on last week, and that is our weekly wallet check-in. And another thing is we are going to add the extra money that we have here in my wallet. Instead of putting it in one of my envelopes, I am going to put it in this envelope, to where I am going to put as extra payment to the credit card that I am paying off this time. I have 4 credit cards that I am working on paying off. I have paid already one, which have the balance of $500 something. Now this one, my Capital One, I think it's close to $1,600 in balance. So I'm working on repaying that. So every little extra money that I have, every money I've saved from my envelope, from every week spending, everything I have saved, I want to start repaying my Capital One. And I hope you have a very good day today. It is pretty outside. It is not raining anymore. So have a great and blessed day. In Jesus' name.